and welcome to my show, Marilyn K. Dorlac, Talk of the Town. You know what? We have a fantastic show for you girls today and gentlemen, because you know what? We're going to show you how to get that nice, beautiful, glowy skin that looks like $1,000,000. You know what? It's simple little ingredients that you have in the supermarket, and you can just go in there and get them yourself. Put them on your skin. Why pay hundreds of thousands of dollars for all that to be done when you can do it yourself? And it's fun. And guess what? They're sitting right there in your store. Simple little products that can give you that nice glow. We're going to get started in just a few minutes, but I want to tell you, you can use sugar, you can use honey, you can use all kinds of little ingredients, and we're going to help you get that $1,000,000 look. First of all, ladies and gentlemen, you want to get a nice clean towel, sterile. You want to get some cotton balls. It doesn't matter if you get the large cotton balls or the small ones. This is what you're going to use to take off your makeup, and then you're going to put that aside, and then your towel is going to be used to dry yourself. Just pat dry. But you don't want to use too harsh of strokes, because that is where the problem comes in. A lot of us think that we can just scrub, but what we're really doing is ruining our skin. And you always want to go in an upward position and outwards, because when you pull it down, you're pulling gravity down. Around your eyes is sensitive, around your mouth is sensitive. You always go in an upward position like this, okay? When you're applying your soaps or your cleansers, you always go in a circular motion. That way, gravity doesn't pull it down and cause the sagginess. We don't want that to happen, do we? All right, let's get started. First of all, like I said, you start with your cotton ball. You can use, I like to use really nice products that you just walk in the aisles of your supermarket and you can get fresh avocados, just like this. You get the sugar. You can use any kind of sugar as long as it has the granule effect. You get your olive oil, and it just takes a little bit. I'll show you in a minute. That's what we're going to use for this particular mask that we're going to put on our skin. First, we're going to start with our cleanser, and you can use just a little bit of water like that. Put that like that. Then you're going to put in your olive oil, and you just use about that much, about a tablespoon. You apply just a little bit more, about 2 tablespoons, okay? And make sure it's virgin. It's better that way, and it's really, really smooth and soft. Next, you're going to start, we're going to put this in a bowl, and then we're going to start cleansing the skin. Okay, then you're going to take your sugar, and you're just going to take a few pinches full, and you're going to let that fall right there in the bowl. Take another, you want to form kind of a thick paste, because you want this to be granularly, so when you do your scrub, it'll just kind of be granule, okay? Now, that's about good. You used about 5 of those pinches. You seal your back up. Lastly, is we have our avocado. And the avocado is very important for you to just take the insides of that out. The skin is usually very subtle, and when you check the avocado, you want to check to make sure it's nice and not dark inside. You want it to be nice and fresh, like you would use it to when you get ready to eat it. I usually use a half of an avocado this size, because you want to get that good gooey effect, and that way you don't have to worry about not having enough ingredient. Okay, then you just set that aside, and then you get your papaya, and you want to cut that in half. It's better to have someone help you cut this, because it's kind of hard, like right now. Sometimes they're hard and they don't flow just quite well, but make sure you have your bowl, and you always want to make sure that it's a very tender one. That's it, just like that. And what you're going to do is just peel the skin right back, just like that. Very good. A papaya is meant to help you with getting rid of the free radicals and helping to keep the skin nice and purified with succulent properties on your skin. So there you go. Then you just take that and you can put everything in a plastic bag and you can make yourself a salad afterwards. So you're going to take your spoon and you're just going to mash this ingredient up. You want to make sure that you don't get anything too hard, because sometimes we actually see a little seed there, and you just mix that together real good. It's actually better if you just use your fingers to mix this with, and that's what I'm going to do. And you just mix it just like this, kind of like when you made mud pies. You remember making mud pies when you were little, and you'd have your company friends come over from school afterwards, and you guys would go outside. Mom, can I make mud pies today? And Mom would say, okay, but don't use my good dishes. And this is how you do this. And it feels so good on your hands. It just feels like you want to just put that all over your hands and arms. And you just make a nice, good paste out of it. And you're going to add some more sugar, because it's not quite that gooey effect. And the stuff on your hands, you can just kind of massage that in a little bit like that. And it's also conditioning your hands while you're going to have your face. But this is first. And it really does magic. The avocado. Then you take the rest of your sugar and you put that in just like that. You used about a half a cup of sugar in this whole mixture, and then you just take it like this and you just stir it around like that. You always start with, you make sure that you remove any hard particles that might get in the way of your facial scrub. Now we're going to take this and set this aside just like that, and you still can just take it and rub that on your arms just like that. And you're going to massage that in just a little bit. Last week I told you we were going to show you how to give yourself a massage and to get a lot of that dead skin off. You can just feel the sugar just really going into your skin there. Gets rid of all that dryness that you had, and you just work it in like that. Take the other arm and do the same thing. Wow, this actually feels good. And you just massage that in like that, and the olive oil and the sugar is just it's scuffing away all of the dead skin cells. Now for your face, what we're going to do is we're going to start removing the day makeup. You're going to take a little bit of water and just start. This is special water that you buy. It's already made up to remove makeup, and it has a little bit of witch hazel in it, which is really good for removing particles like that on old makeup. Witch hazel, and it's very good for that. You don't want to over scrub your skin, so you just use that. You put about half a cup of witch hazel in there and just let it go.